Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be running mono blue tempo through the competitive ladder. No, not ladder, the competitive games, and see how we do. We're going to spend 500 gold and see if we can put this deck to the test. So I did have a couple of ideas as far as what I wanted to change, but to be perfectly honest with you, the last time, every time I run this deck, it runs really, really well. There are a couple of cards I'm debating popping out, but if you didn't see the previous video, we're going to go ahead and go over the list real quick. It is your stock standard mono blue tempo deck. 4 Curious Obsessions, 4 Dive Downs, and 4 Mist-Cloaked Heralds. This is kind of the meat of the deck, to be perfectly honest with you. You want to put Curious Obsession on the Mist-Cloaked Herald so that you're getting their card draw, and things like Dive Down to keep it alive whenever people try to shock it out of existence. Opt gives you a little bit of card draw, only 2 in the deck. 4 Siren Stormtamers, another potential avenue to put Curious Obsession on, and if they have no flyers to block it, it can also get you the card draw that you're looking for. Chart, of course, is just more card draw. Need to remember to do this in the second main phase after I've attacked instead of before I attack, which I always tend to make that same mistake. 4 Merfolk Tricksters, this allows you to tap a creature whenever it comes in. Usually I play it on my opponent's turn to kind of do that little trick, so to speak, on their turn to kind of tap down one of their creatures. 4 Cancels and 4 Wizard's Retorts. Those are going to be the counter spells in the deck as well, along with my heavy hitter, the Tempest Djinns, coming in. These are usually your heavy hitters. Because it's a mono blue deck, you're going to have this thing, it's going to be a 3-4 when it comes out, and it'll get really, really big really quick. 2 Sleeps to help tap down your opponent's creatures and get those final points of damage through on your attack, and 2 Tempest Callers to kind of do the same. Also, this is a Merfolk Wizard, so it kind of synergizes well with Wizard's Retort. So let's go ahead and try it out and see what happens. So we are going to play the constructed event. 500 gold. Here we go. Mono blue tempo. So I'm going to have to admit, the last couple of times I've played competitive events with this thing, I've gotten 1 mana on my opening hand the last 2 events. Every game. It was irritating and annoying. Luckily I wasn't recording those games. So we're playing Nog. Curious Obsession, Dive Down. No creatures, but 3 lands, and I think that's going to be a keeper. No counter spells though. That's a little worrisome. Let's see what happens. Say hello, drop a land, and move on. At the end of his turn, most likely will opt. Kind of draw another card out. He's playing green. Oh goodness, he is playing Merfolk. I do not need another mana. Or another Dive Down. I need creatures. That'll work. I'm going to save Curious Obsession for my next turn, save the Dive Down for anything he's going to do. This means I could potentially start getting some card advantage here. No counterspells to see though. Here we go again. Nope. We are 2/2s though. Getting kind of scary. No, I'll let you go through on that. There's the Djinn. So we are definitely going to Curious Obsession the Merfolk. Make it a 2/2. Go through and get some damage done. Hopefully draw something good. Like a Merfolk Trickster. That works for me. No counter spells though. He is only operating on 1 mana though, so that is... So, I think I'm going to go with the Tempest Djinn and hold up Dive Down. Take my card draw. Another land. Jadeberg. This is the tiniest of... Yeah, he's getting big. I get it. How many has he cast? Holy cow. It is a 5/5. It's big enough that I can't block with the Djinn and kill it. I think I'm just going to take this turn. I think I'm going to sleep next turn and just start unloading on him. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to put this on here. We're going to put all of his little guys to sleep. Draw 2 more cards. How about any of the counter spells I have in my hand? That'd be awesome. No? Okay. And he quits! There's the first win. Sleep for the win. No counterspells was an interesting way to play that deck today. But he did kind of get mana screwed, so I think we're kind of on an even playing field. Treason. I know I say this every time. That's a cool name. Curious Obsession. 1 land. Oh, this is scary. I do have creatures, though. And I do have a Curious Obsession. So we're going to say hello to my little friend. The Siren Stormtamer. So we're going to put Curious Obsession on him, and hopefully start getting some mana in my hand. That would be awesome. Thank you. Because now we've got Dive Down in the event that he does something crazy to my Stormtamer. Thought Erasure. So before he... I'm going to let it go. He's going to pull the Djinn. He's either going to pull the Djinn or he's going to pull the other Curious Obsession. One or the other. Those are the right answers. Maybe Dive Down? If he's playing a good old... if he's playing a good Surveil deck, he doesn't have a lot of direct damage. He's just got competition in the air, and the Tempest Djinn is going to be the one that he wants to get rid of. I saw a good debate today on the MTG Facebook page. Oh, he let the Curious Obsession go. That's interesting. I saw a good debate on the MTG Arena Facebook page today on how good is Thought Erasure, and I think it's easily one of the best cards in the set from... So he's going to regret not letting that Tempest Djinn come down, because now I've got competition. Please be a land. Please be a land. Not a land, but another Tempest Djinn. This should be interesting. I probably went a little too aggressive because he does have black. He can probably just cast down or Golden Demise. Not sufficient enough. How greedy do I get? I think I'm just going to hold. I'm going to hold. I don't have any counters though. Like the most I can do is a Dive Down. In which case, yeah. I'd love to get greedier than that, but... So if he does do another Golden Demise... Well, it didn't even do enough, because it's only... Yeah, it's only -2/-2. He's not Ascendant yet. Click the Gargoyle. Click the Gargoyle. And the building. Again, none of my counterspells coming out. That's 2 games in a row. I have no counterspells in my hand. And for a control deck, that's kind of... Well, it's not super control, but... Thought Erasure? sure. I'm actually not afraid of losing any of the cards in my hand. If he had cast down, if he had another mana for cast down, I'd have probably just dumped it on one of the Djinns, but he does not. Yeah, Merfolk Trickster is probably the right call. So I've got a Wizard's Retort and I've got a Dive Down, so this is actually going to work out just fine. So I do finally get my counter spells. Anything he casts I don't like I can counter, and if it does go more specific to a specific Ritual of Soot, no sir. I will not let you board away from me. Quits! Mono Blue Tempo goes 2-0. I will claim my prize. So 2 wins, 0 losses. That means I'm going to be bound for a really good player that's going to stomp all over me. But it's fun! It's fun! Look at all the fun we're having. Gobo. Gobo? Jabo. I don't know. Jibo. Dive down, Trickster, cancel, cancel, retort. All the counters. All the counters. And we shall say hello. Also have all the mana I need now. More mana. I'll just let this go. I'll cast a Trickster in his turn. I feel like this is one of those games where I need to... Oh, really? Yes, that's the same thing I'm going to do on your turn. As you come in, I'll attack you. Or I'll block you. He's thinking the exact same thing I am. He's going to Curious Obsession. We're playing a mirror match. And then I'm going to tap his creature before it attacks, and he's going to lose Curious Obsession. Ah, 'tis to laugh. Ah, that just makes me giggle. We'll go Siren Stormtamer because he have a 2/2 and I have a dive down to kind of counter. I feel like I should get my damage in while I can. What you got, homie? Curious Obsession. No, I can't let you have the card draw. Ho ho ho, he Wizard Retorts my Wizard Retort. Very well, sir, you may have that one. My goodness. All the lands I want. So we can just sit there and exchange fire for a little bit. Now if you did a more traditional one, they don't have a ton of counter spells. I'm really looking for my Curious Obsession. That would be nice. Sleep would be good. He's thinking about it. He's got the Tempest Djinn in his hand. Charter Course. No, you can have the cards. Sleep. Taps me down though. I don't know that I like that. I'd rather counter what he's got coming in. I can double block his... Yeah, I think that's the answer. If he comes in and swings with it, I can double block here and kill it, and then dive down to save the 2/2 probably. He is thinking. No, I'm gonna wait. I've given you enough cards, my friend. And I can't have that unblockable damage go through. And he's baiting me, because now he's going to cast the Tempest Djinn. Spell Pierce. Sure, because now he's out of mana for the Tempest Djinn. Wait, how do I do that? There we go. That's weird. No. He did make me, of course, ruin my dive down ability, so he will get a card draw in this. I might have to put that little bugger to sleep. I most certainly will have to put that little bugger to sleep. And now we get 2 turns to ping away at him. He's going to lose Curious Obsession next turn, which is actually a huge bonus for us. And I'll start getting card draw. Feeling a little naked without mana to cast to cancel. Very nice. Very, very nice. Nope. I'll hold it. Well played, my friend. Well played. And there it is. No. I need to kill his 3/3. Why is he helloing me? He's gonna be so super disappointed when he sees this. We have the same plans. Except I think I'm gonna counter his dive down. No, that's stupid. How do I do that? What did I do before? Why can't I do that? I'm putting the mana into it. No, not that. I'm paying 2 mana. I am paying 2 mana. Why have I not... I don't... Oh, there we go. Now we'll cancel that one. It's weird how that mechanic works out. Like, you should have the ability to, like, that add the mana. This was a good game. 2 mirror match decks and he was able to get the Djinn off. That's really what it comes down to. I will tip my hat to you, fellow Mono Blue Tempo player. You won this day. Yeah, anywhere else in the game where you need to pay mana, there's a plus-minus thing that shows up in the lower right-hand corner, like right down here, right above the accept or decline. And I'm really surprised that it didn't trigger that screen. No, you actually have to click the mana symbols that appear above your avatar. That's really bizarre. ST3. Concerned about these 3-lettered names. They seem to have my number. Mist-Cloaked cancel. Ooh. Ooh. Could be good. Let's see what happens. Hello. Oh boy. It's a life gain deck. So I'm going to need to keep my counters up to prevent him from getting super big. I'm just going to wait and combat trickster him. Because he's probably going to come in with the Vanguard. I was so hoping he did not have an Ajani's. This would have been really bad really quick. So what he's going to do is going to swing him with both. And I want to kill his 2-2. I really want that to go away. Need to keep the counters up. So he and I are just going to exchange 1-1s, except his gives life for the moment. No, sir. No pride made for you. I need 1 more mana to really... that works too, because then I can block his Healer's Hawk as it comes down. Probably should have done that one too. I don't want him to... Hunted Witness. I'm sort of okay with that in comparison to what else could possibly be coming. The Ajani's, things like that, the big life gainers that get big when he gains life, I want those things to go away. So I'm going to tap that. And I'll block that. On the ground, little birdie. Dawn of Hope. So very nice. Sort of semi want one more mana. To keep the Reservoir Torts up, so I'm going to have to do this. That's not making me happy at all. This is going to be a challenge. He's got nothing. Yeah, but the 1/1s... The 1/1s are going to give him the ability to... Well, no, he can still do it. He just doesn't have the mana for it. I might as well. He's going to get a 1/1 blocker. I'm sort of okay with it. Yes, he's gaining life. I'm aware. I'll get one more mana. I'll get my Djinn out. And he has no flyers in that deck. Not well, he does have the... If he's got like the Resplendent Angels, things like that in his deck, that could be possible. Mana. No, more dive downs. Super frustrating. See what he does. I have a dive down to keep it alive if he decides he's going to come in. My kids are running race laps for the house, it sounds like. He's just going to let it happen. One more mana. Revitalize. Nope. You gaining life is not what my concern is. My concern is you having big enough creatures to really be a problem. Which tapped creature does he feel he's going to pull that off on? No, sir. I do not permit you. Come on, one more mana. This is really getting ridiculous. No, I'll let that one go. Those are not the big ones. Thank you. And this is going to start getting funny because he's going to cast whatever big flyer he has that's going to win the game for him. Healer's Hawk. I'll let him have it. That's not what I was expecting. It buys him a turn. I'll just keep mine back to block his. Maybe he doesn't have a big flyer. Maybe this is more of a low to the ground life gain deck? Big enough. I still have a cancel that I can hold on to, which I will. I'm going to use that to block his. He can't do anything about that. Actually, none of his creatures can handle any of that. He is down to 1. He gives me mana to capitalize on it. He could swing in if he wants. No, sir. No Vanguard for you. No life gain. Oh, he'll get it here. He'll gain the life, he'll be able to draw a card. No matter what. I need to be able to push damage through. I'll let him have it. Tempest Djinn. Now he has no answers. So I will leave... Well, I'll have one Djinn behind to handle whatever he's got coming. So technically, until he gets a flyer on the board, I have lethal on board. So he can create a creature, he can gain the life, he can swing in. He'll gain not enough life. He's got 12, 13 he's got to deal with tomorrow, next turn. Probably should have killed that. I'll opt. See what I got. He quits! 3-1. Mono blue tempo. Ooh, what I went. Oh, I didn't get to see that. I gotta fix that bug. So 3 wins. We're really shooting for 4 wins to break even, and we're well on our way. By breaking even, you get the amount of money that you put into it. I mean, yeah, you get some cards, but so Oben and Hanno. Oh, Benihana? Benihana? What is it with these 1 mana hands? Now the upside for me is I'm sort of okay with it. Oh, please be another white life finger. Oh, no mana. So I need to go get mana. Such a cool card. Oh look, no mana. How lovely. Draw 2 cards and maybe get mana? Maybe? No? Oh look, mana, finally. That's awesome. I have an opt that I'm going to go on into his turn if nothing goes well on this one. Conclave Tribunal. Interesting. Okay, we're going to put Tithe down on there. And your Conclave Tribunal goes nowhere, good sir. Stinks, doesn't it? Yeah. It's frustrating. Oh, so he picked one of the Curious Obsessions. Okay, that's a fair call. So I need to keep Wizard Retort on board. Punch through some damage. Maybe I'll get some land. Nope, who needs land? Why have land? I don't want to discard any of it. Discard the opt. That's disappointing. You, sir, are going to lose all your abilities. Sure. It does lose all of its ability. And it dies. And you paid 4 life for it. Sure. Still died. Oh my god, am I ever going to get mana? Ever, ever, ever get mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I'm okay for this point in time. You at home, how many card draws have we had with no mana? Look, more no mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. What do I get to discard? It's going to be the Tempest Caller, unfortunately. Because I need to keep my counterspells online. Because, you know, mana, it's a thing. Where's the... I'm outrunning you. Oh, hell no, sir. Holy crap, I got mana. So I still have another Wizard's Retort in my hand, which is really 2 mana, which means I really should be able to get through with this. And then hopefully draw more mana. Please? Please, sir, may I have some more? No? Okay, great, thanks. And that's it. No. I'm gonna do more damage than you are. Holy crap, that's another mana. That means I can cast a Mistfolk and hold up a cancel. Yay, mana. I've got 3 Djinns in my hand and I can't cast them. No, sir. Not for you. And that's game. That is 4 wins with Mono Blue Tempo. Probably frustrated him with all of the cancels coming, all of the counter spells coming out. I get why people find Control Deck's annoying. It is really kind of difficult to play against it. So we have evened our money, so everything else we're playing for is house money as far as I'm concerned. And only 1 loss, 4-1. Does get progressively harder from here, though. Teferi. Teferi. Let's just hope that's his favorite avatar and not what he's running. Because that deck can out-counter us like nobody's business. So we're going to get the Mist-Cloaked Curious Obsession combo to start off with, which will be nice. Get some of that card draw going in. That was really extremely helpful in the last game. And we're going to say hello. Now, right now, he probably thinks I'm Merfolk, because it is a good Merfolk. He's got a shock in his hand, doesn't he? I'm sure of it. Or he's debating quitting now? To my superior gameplay possibility? No, that's not it. I'm not that good. Treasure map. Ooh, interesting. So we are going to Curious Obsession the Merfolk. Do I feign dive down? I do not. I probably should, but I didn't. Because I want to be able to keep the pressure up on him. Fountain of Renewed. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I feel like I need to keep my counters up. I don't know what this guy's at. I don't know what this guy's on, but I'm gonna keep my counters up. Steal away. Oh, thank you. Another Curious Obsession. Cool. I'm not gonna fall into that trap. So worst case scenario, if he tries to do something with the Mist-Cloaked Herald, I can pop the Siren Stormtamer to protect it one more time for a counter. It's not ideal, but what I really need is 2 more mana so I can cast the Djinn with the Wizard's Retort in my hand. That would be nice. And he did nothing. We're going to Curious Obsession the Merfolk again. And we're going to swing away. If he tries to steal away again, we'll just Wizard's Retort again. He's not going to do anything. I'm going to wait on his turn and potentially opt if nothing interesting happens. He's got a card draw mechanic going. We do have him on a bit of a clock here. He's debating Settle the Wreckage, Steal Away, or Cleansing Nova. My turn, I will opt. No. I have everything I need right now. Sleep's just as bad. And then Merfolk Trickster. I want to really keep the pressure up. Because right now I really have nothing. He's got probably a Settle. Only have the 1 counter. That's all I'm going to need. And it costs 2. He is tapped down. Settle the Wreckage, which I'm not going to do. Yes! Yes! 5 wins, mono blue tempo. So now we're in the money here. 2 more for that illustrious 7 wins. I will preclude now and probably jinx myself by saying it, but I'll do it for you. 5 is the max of wins I've ever done. So if I get into the 6-7 rate, that is higher than I've ever done. Mr. That's the trick with this deck, is it's just patience. Nothing about this hand I like. I like this hand even less. I'll try it. At least I'm getting a Merfolk Trickster out of it. I'll say hello. I'm not super happy about that draw at all. Yep. And it's going to be Merfolk. And it's going to suck. So hopefully he's silly enough to swing in with the Jade Bearer, and then I'll kill it with the Merfolk Trickster. Sure. He wants to do damage. He really does. Works for me, leaves you down to the 1-1. So now I've got nothing but counters. I'm gonna regret taking that hand. So he's probably got the Explore deck where he's got the Wild Growth Wanderer that grows every time something explores. That's kind of the win condition in this one. Jade Light Ranger, no sir. Mist-Cloaked Herald. So this allows me to put this down and keeps a cancel up and running. Now, if I only get a Curious Obsession, this starts to become a game. Something bigger. Jade Bearer. Make it a 2-2. I'm kind of okay with that. It's not the biggest stuff that he's got in the deck. He's got things in that deck that are far more scary. And I need to prevent those from coming out. He's just going to start getting too wide. I need to stop it in its tracks. Yep. Thank you. Start getting some card draw in here. Well, as interesting as it was, no sir, I do not permit you to do that. I'll take the food. I see where this is going. Curious Obsession here. Still have the Wizard's Retort sitting in my hand to prevent any shenanigans. I would love a creature. I think I'm gonna Merfolk Trickster. I'd love to, because that makes it a wizard to come in, and it leaves me open for Wizard's Retort. Nope, I will not permit that. It does have me at 9. Oh. Okay, as funny as that is, Yeah, I kind of have to do it. Let's see what happens after the attack. If I can put his creatures to sleep, I need counter spells to prevent him from... I'll pull that back. Nothing but land. Oh, that kind of works. Yeah, I can put his creatures to sleep. So they don't untap next turn. That's 8, that's 10. That's enough damage. And then if he tries to kill the Mist-Cloak, I can make it hexproof for a turn. As expected. Down to 4. How about something? Okay. Oh, all good choices. So he thinks he's going to swing in with a 2/2. I will cast my Merfolk Trickster. Kill his critter. And then he's going to try to cast something. And I'm going to say no. Then I'm going to opt. Don't need land. That's always good. So I can cast the Djinn. I have plenty of mana for the Retort. And that is going to be game 6 win. Mono blue tempo. Whew. This is why. Right here, kids. This is why. You want to... They talk about those infinite decks, the ones you can just keep putting money in and keep getting money back. So far, 6-1 mono blue tempo. One last one and 3 chances to do it. Can we hit 7 wins with mono blue tempo? Cheap, uncommon, common cards with 4 rares. Mono blue tempo. This is where I'm going to get like a string of Teferi decks and just get utterly demoralized. By the way, that is bound to happen. Or they're all going to be mono red burn and I'm going to just die. Say hello. Be nice. What did I just say? What did I just say? Mono red burn. Oh boy, can't wait. He's just going to shock all of these. Might as well get my damage in where I can. I need counters. That's what I need. I need to frustrate him. I'm actually extraordinarily surprised that I have not seen. So at least I can spend the mana here to try to keep my guy alive should it come down to it. Merfolk Trickster can kind of help me out if he decides he's going to swing in. Really surprised I'm not seeing any burn yet. Probably coming. Goblin Chain Whirler. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. I'll wipe my guys out. He's going to swing in with a 1-2 though, that he's going to lose. So if I do this, I lose Wizard's Retort. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I mean, I do, but I don't. I've got to, because he's gonna burn away all my little creatures anyway. I need to get through one turn. Piercing a Pyromancer. Cool. And then I'm gonna put his critter. No, he's got a shock. And I don't have the counter to stop it, so I'm just gonna take that. He's got a shock, lightning bolt, something. Then now he's gonna say, oh, I'm gonna do it on the Trickster instead. None of this. I want to keep all of this. Challenge. That's what the Retort's sitting there for. How many is he going to burn on it? 2? He burned 2 burn spells on a Merfolk. I was hoping for a dive down. That would have been nice, but no. It is what it is. So he's going to get in for 5 here. And here comes the power of this deck. He must have hit a land. 6 there. So now I'm going to put his critters to sleep. But then that. As much as I really, really, really want to get in there. He can't double him up if he can't swing with him. The downside, of course, is with this thing, he could just pull Lightning Strike, Lightning Strike, Lightning Strike, and kill the Djinn. This is going to be a close one. What would be awesome is that he has nothing to do here. He passes, and then I get a Curious Obsession, and that's the win. Yeah, he's going to destroy it. He must have something in his hand that he thinks he can do something with. He's going to draw. He's tapped out. He's got 1 card in his hand, and it's not enough to do what he needs it to do. Lightning Strike. Yep. And then whatever he casts. Alright, so he's got... Nope, I will wait. I'll sit down and take his creatures down one at a time. No, sir. We're at a standstill. No. I draw a mana, you lose. Which I did. Good game, good sir. Very good game. Holy cow. 7 wins with mono blue tempo. We maxed out. We lost 1 game. Holy cow. And I am a god-awful Magic player, let me tell you. Diamond there. That's cool. Look at that. 1,000. We doubled our money. Holy cow. Look at that. Ooh, Amara. Awesome. All rares. Thematic Compass. Awesome. Profane Procession. Look at that. So see, guys, it can be done. This is the reason why the deck is so well sought after for Magic Arena players, why it does so well. I am a mediocre Magic player at best, and you just watched me go 7-1 with this fantastic deck. So I highly recommend it. Do hope you enjoyed the video. Fantastic. I had a great time. This is the first time I've got 7 wins. I'm so excited. So if you did, like and subscribe down below. It would really help out the channel. If you are so inclined, there is a Patreon. That is patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. So until next video, guys, we will see you in the arena.